All right, so what's going on, guys? Sean Don coming back. Long time no see, I suppose. Here we have Chris Anderson, a Masters thrower. Said he just picked up the hammer last year, so lots to learn, I guess. Let's take a look at the video. Different recording this time. Left my headphones in Chula Vista. I'm back in Ohio now, so I'm recording this in a different format. Hopefully it works. So let's take a look at his throw. 2 winds, 4 turns for Kris. Kris said his biggest problem seems to be his catches, but we will see about that. So let's break it down. Kris, yeah, only a year into the sport, plenty to learn. You have a decent idea of what's supposed to happen. 2 winds, step up. But the first thing, right from the start, you see how this head turns to the left, shoulders open up to the left, and almost everything is facing, what would be like 11 or 10 o'clock if 12 o'clock was 0 at the back of the circle and the sector 180 is 6 o'clock. So you're kind of facing 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, which is almost the opposite of what you want to be doing. If anything, you want to be facing 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or even 3 o'clock to the right in the winds. So face more to the right in the winds. Turn your head to the right, to your right, not the camera view right, because then you can see even here, you kind of do the same thing again. You open up more to the left. So that's automatically going to kind of throw things off right from the start. Because you're facing the left, you don't connect with the hammer until about there, maybe. Your arms don't get totally straight till about somewhere, I don't know, too late. You want to try to connect with the hammer before 0. So you want to face the right a little bit more. You want your eyes looking to the right, maybe. That way you can get this right arm a little bit straighter before 0, because right now, as you can see, arms don't really straighten out until there. Maybe a little bit through there. Hard to say. But as you can see, you're trying to work that right leg, but his left foot's just doing a lot. It's sliding and shifting, and there's too much tension. Hands are kind of low. I'm hesitant to really suggest anything big because when it comes down to it, you just need more practice. Like telling you specific things can help a bit, yes, but you just need a better grasp of the movement. You gotta keep grooving it in, figuring out what works, what feels good. Because as far as it's concerned in your case, to start throwing hammer and to be within your first year, and I assume you don't have much of a coach, there's just a lot of stuff to figure out. 10 years into throwing hammer, and I still feel like I don't know anything. So it's terrifying, yet also very fun, and it's fun to figure out. Yeah, hands are a little bit low, disconnected a little bit, left foot shifting off the ground a little bit. You're really coming around this left side too much. I would say try to keep that right foot on the ground a little bit longer, keep a little bit more weight back on that left foot, or right foot, sorry. You catch super early, so your catches aren't the problem. At least here, catching too early, probably for a beginner. You don't really know what to do with that when you catch with that much of the ball kind of facing the sector that close to 180. You don't really know what to do with it. So then you catch. Your patience is pretty good. Your chest could be up, your eyes could be up. As you can see, you're kind of looking down at the hammer and your body comes down with it. But then same thing, your left leg and right leg just are doing two opposite things. Your left leg wants to turn open, but your right leg wants to stay back behind you. Feet pointing in two very different directions. That's a sign that the body's not working together. Left side opens up a little bit more, looking tight through the arms and the shoulders. You could relax a little bit, but what happens is the upper body creates tension when the lower body doesn't feel stable, when you don't feel the ground well. So if you don't feel the ground well, it's going to be hard for you to relax your arms and shoulders. Tension here, you rise up on that left foot once again because of upper body tension. And then same thing, you're getting pulled around that left side. You go too far around that left side and you kind of spin out and you're catching early still, relatively. It's just you're not back on that right leg enough in double support. coming up and around again. Now you're catching late, but not the thing to worry about, in my opinion. And then you try to do another turn, but you know that you are running out of space, so you course correct. So what I would say, Kris, is cut it down to 3 turns. Do whatever you can to fit inside the circle. I don't think there's any reason to force yourself to do 4 turns if you can't do 4 turns consistently. You need to find something you can practice consistently, something that matches your goals and your skills. You know, you can't try to throw the hammer like a world record holder if you don't have that same level of athleticism and experience. You need to throw the hammer like you are a beginner. You need to learn to throw the hammer like a beginner. You can't learn to throw the hammer like an expert. Hopefully that makes sense. Like I said, for you, all you need to do is just wind and turn drills. Any sort of drills that teach your lower body to turn with the hammer will help, because right now your lower body just really isn't connected, and that makes a lot of other things hard. And just your basic fundamentals need practice. You need to learn how to wind, face to the right. You need to be down on the legs. You need to learn how to turn your feet with the hammer together. So I recommend just doing wind and turn drills. So 2 winds and 6, 8, 10 turns just as a drill without releasing, going slow, learning to feel your ground, feel the feet work the ground, feel the hammer, relax the arms, find connection with the whole body. Doing those sorts of drills before you go out and throw can help, instead of just hopping right into throws. And then you're not really practicing anything. I would say you're not really training, you're just practicing. You're just like, it's the same way if you were to go throw a Frisbee. It's not very conscious practice. It's very unconscious practice because you're not taking the time to warm up, perhaps, and feel things out and learn things in an appropriate manner. So I have that drill series video that I put out on my YouTube channel. You said you're a big fan of that. Maybe take a look, try some of those drills, try some of the stuff with a pud or a weight or a kettlebell or something. Learn the basic fundamentals of turning with the hammer to learn connection, and then start throwing from there. So, like I said, biggest thing is just learn the basics. I don't know what else to say at this point. I feel like I'm rambling, but face to the right, and you just got to learn how to feel that connection with the hammer. It's very cerebral. Doesn't really mean much. The words don't mean much. It's much easier said than done, but that's kind of the way to go about it, to reach your goals at least. Or I would say don't even worry about how far you throw at all, and just do it for fun. People get too caught up in numbers and distances and stuff, especially as beginners, and that just kind of can suck the fun out of it. But if you just have fun and you enjoy the process of learning the hammer, then I'm sure you'll hit your goals in no time. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Sean Don is here to help. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.